Hey, Arcturus here. Today, we're looking at Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor from Lego StarWars. This is an interesting set for a couple reasons, but it comes with 3 minifigures, of course, Ahsoka Tano, also Anakin Skywalker, and R7A7, and builds a nice red and white Jedi Interceptor. As I said, it's an interesting set, so like the video on your way in, subscribe if you haven't, and let's get started. I'm going to move this box out of the way. So it's an interesting set for 2 reasons. One, it's $45 for 290 pieces. Now, you can find it discounted. I did. I got it off of Amazon in the US for about $35, which makes it feel much more reasonable for Lego Star Wars. But it's also interesting to me because normally these starfighters come with 1 minifigure, so I think part of the justification for that increased price is the addition of Anakin Skywalker. So, and of course it comes with the recolored astromech droid, which I think actually has a different head print, but we'll see that. We'll look closer at that momentarily. It does make use of some really large sticker pieces. These side panels would be great if they were not stickers. You can see just from the glare there where I had to reattach this one because it didn't go in properly. And it does have other stickers there on the other side, and those are the same all the way around there. I mean, it has the same kind of sticker there on the other side. It, of course, has a little spot to attach your astromech. Who I did not get in there correctly. He should stick. There we go. And the wings are fixed. They, of course, don't move. The flaps move, though. So you can kind of have it however you prefer. The cockpit does lift up. It is a printed cockpit, which is nice. And it does look good. So I think that's pretty good. I like the shape of it. And it looks really nice. It has some little of those like 1 stud arm pieces there for smaller guns on the side, and then of course it has the molded larger ones and some bolt launchers here on the bottom, you can see there, and those of course just slide right in. Helps if you line them up correctly, but they go right in. And then you can access them from the back, which fits quite nicely on the set. Some of the builds, they kind of stick out a little bit more than you would want. Very simple engines here. And of course, this piece is hinged. It's a different type of hinge than they normally do for these cockpit pieces, in that it's one of the longer plate pieces that attaches to that rotate section. It does use a different sticker for the control panel, which I think looks quite good. It's a shame it's a sticker, but it does look good. And of course you have some more stickers here, but it does close up quite nicely and looks quite good. And you can of course set those at whatever angle you like, but it is quite nice. So let's take a closer look at the figures that come with the set. Ahsoka of course comes with lightsabers, 2 green ones because this is from before she got the 2 white ones that have been more common. And she is a nicely detailed figure. Let's get that focused. She is a nicely detailed figure for the early Clone Wars, with the belt and then the leg and the with some nice printing there on the legs and the tassel there, or tabard, in the front in purple. It is kind of hard to make out on the camera, but because of the shadows, there's some black printing here in the upper part of the leg, and then the rest of the leg is just red. Has some printing there on the back with shoulder blades and a pouch, as well as an alternate face print. Both sides of the face do have the pupilless eyes, for which they've kind of been moving to for the current range of characters. And of course, orange arms with the brown hands for the gloves. So it looks pretty good overall. The headpiece is pretty decent. Has a chain up on top. And I think the figure looks pretty good for this set. We have R7A7 as well. The astromech droid. I don't think this is the same astromech as we've gotten before, at least in terms of printing. Obviously, the barrel is the same. It's obviously different colors as well. It is a nice green on red there, which is very different. And here is the back side of the head, which actually it may just be I put the head on backwards. Not that it's super important for these because their head is technically supposed to rotate, even though they don't in Lego. But it's a nice astromech droid. No back printing, of course. Then you also get Anakin Skywalker with his blue lightsaber. We'll remove that. And he also has the black cloth kind of going over the legs there, but he actually gets some difference for the bottom of the legs and then an extra layer in there, unlike Ahsoka. And a nicely detailed torso, which is pretty good, I think. And he, of course, has a second face print as well and some detail there on the back. As I mentioned, it is an interesting set because of the price and the inclusion of Anakin. If it's just supposed to be Ahsoka's Interceptor, I'm not quite sure why he's in this set because there's no extra pieces for it. Maybe it was originally intended to be a larger set and some of that got cut to meet the correct piece requirement. I think it is unfortunate that it is $45 US base price. As of filming this, it was still 20% off on Amazon. It may go even further in Black Friday. I'm not entirely sure. But if it is a set you want, it is there for less than sticker price. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on the set in the comments down below. And thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.